Hey, what's going on, family? Welcome back for another reaction video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Heisman. Welcome. And this video that we're going to be reacting to is strangers rank themselves richest to poorest. So, I don't know how well I'm going to do on this video with Jubilee. So, shout out to Jubilee too. I don't know how well I'm going to do with this video, but I'm going to do my best. So, let's go.
16th. That's when I transitioned to do full-time social media.
That's quite the background.
Just means a lot of debt. That's $382,000 in student.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, so he's $382,000 in debt. That's crazy.
My name's Scott. I'm 30 years old and I work for a utility company.
I'm Elena. I am 28 years old and I'm a doctoral student in the occupational therapy program at USC.
I'm Hillary. I'm 22 and I am a nanny.
I'm Jenny. I run a design agency and I'm 29 years old.
I'm Dominic Andre. I'm 28 years old and I'm a content creator.
I heard content creator. I think I made another assumption that he's...
So, richest to poorest, right? I think that's how the order was. But I'm gonna put the business owner in second. I'm gonna put the content creator behind the business owner. And then the guy that said that he's 30, he might be the richest. You never know. 'Cause sometimes people try to play things off on this. So, guess we're gonna find out. Let's go.
Just doing it for fun.
Okay, one of these people has millions in the bank and I just don't know who it is.
How do you guys like to spend time?
Roller skating, just hanging out with friends.
I like building things. I've had like animals, like reptiles and things in the past. I build cages, helping my friends redo their whole deck. Like, it's what I do for fun.
What about you?
I honestly just hang out with my friends and I moved to LA in May. I've spent money on like Universal, like tickets and stuff like that.
I don't really do that much crazy stuff or anything. I haven't traveled in 15 years.
Anytime I have free.
Yeah, dog, 15 years. So what kind of, he really didn't say like what kind of content he do, since he's a content creator. But I guess we'll find out.
Time, like I'll pick up a plane ticket, go somewhere. As soon as I turned 17, it was just like one travel after another. It's just like, that's like so literally my #1 passion.
I genuinely just like thought that she had money. Like, this girl's like well off just by like her vibes.
Based on like what you're wearing doesn't necessarily tell you how much someone's worth. Even like what I'm wearing, this is probably put together for like less than $100.
So I started to do a bachelor's in philosophy and political science, and then after that I transferred to do a master's in international relations with a focus on Middle Eastern conflict. And then I worked as a mental health therapist trainee. Basically we have to do like 3,000 hours almost free, and then COVID hit on March 16th. That's when I transitioned to do full-time social media, and then I started to try and just do that, focus that as my full career.
That's quite the background.
That's crazy.
This means a lot of debt. That's $382,000 in student.
Oh my gosh, wow.
That's a lot of
I've
debt.
been doing like nannying and babysitting off and on for like 5 years maybe, and then I spontaneously moved here in May. My new job is a production/personal assistant for a celebrity makeup artist. So I just accepted a new job, but I'm still working my nanny jobs.
I just finished my master's degree, got that diploma in the mail. I was so happy. And now I'm in the doctoral program. So it's a clinical doctorate, just 1 more year. Thankfully, what kept me afloat was I got a pretty good scholarship from USC. And then I'm in the military part-time, so that's another source of income.
So I went to specifically a school for exotic animal training and management.
No wonder why you're building cages for animals. Build one for mine, I have a snake.
There you go. I work for a utility company. I'm a meter reader. With the animal field, they're not very solid jobs. I was even in the entertainment industry with animals for a while, and it's very much a feast or famine. I enjoy the stability of a government job.
I did.
I don't know. I feel like he's trying to trick us. But then again, he could. I mean, But he said he like building, I think, cages or something like that. He said he like building something for animals, which I'm wondering if, or I'm curious if he's flipping that and making a lot of money, because I know like exotic animals cost a lot. So I don't know. I guess we gonna see.
Did my dual master's degree in international business, and I did that at Purdue and a business school in France. And then started my company about almost 5.5 years ago.
Wait, what company is it? Sorry.
Software design.
Wow.
She had a successful business for over 5 years. She went to school in France. I thought that she had quite a good setup for herself.
Oh, we got to add.
Dominic, you mentioned you have a lot of debt, so maybe you don't have a lot of money, so I'm gonna go with you as number 1, 5. You are still in school. I think with the scholarship, they probably give you enough money to get by, but not a whole lot, so you're gonna be number 4. Hillary.
I kind of feel like the content creator, the guy at the end, even though he was $382,000 in debt, I feel like he made enough through his content to where I'm pretty sure he's pretty rich now. I mean, like YouTubers, come on now. We're getting money. We'll get money. But I don't know. I guess that's my guess.
Number 3, I'm gonna put myself, Scott, at number 2, and then Jenny, I'm gonna put you at number 1.
I'm going to say Dominic 5 as well. Number 4, I'm going to put myself. Number 3, I would say Scott. And then number 2, I would say Hillary. Things are changing, but you kind of sound a little bit well connected.
I'm gonna put the nanny last because, like, I know a lot of nannies don't make a lot of money off of it, and I'm pretty sure like she would have to have a lot of kids or be watching a lot of kids or nannying a lot of kids if she wanted to make a lot of money off of that. But I don't know.
With like working with one family maybe, and then getting to work with a celebrity artist, but I'm just assuming. And then
I didn't keep that in mind. So she could be working with a celebrity or artist or rapper or somebody that she know that's got that bread and they flipping it for her to watch their kids. So I don't know.
I'm gonna put Jenny because you own a company, and then you talked about just being able to, like, on your free time, buy a plane ticket and fly.
I'm gonna go with myself for 5, Dominic for 4, Scott number 3, number 2 Elena, and then number 1 I'm gonna go with Jenny.
I like the number 1 spot. I am gonna start with Hillary for 5, just because you were nannying and just switched jobs. 4, I'm gonna say Elena. 3, I'll say Scott. And I think you're kind of like the wild card, yeah. And then, and I guess I'll put myself in number 1. I actually initially thought Dominic would be the first place, just because I know that content creators, if you're big, like, you can make a lot of money.
I'm gonna say number 5. You said you were in the military, and you're doing reserves. With all that schooling, you probably went to do reserves, so they paid for your school, which means you probably didn't have as much money. So I'd put you number 5, and then number 4. You have a good government job, so I'm gonna say number 3.
Facts.
And then I'll put you at number 1, and then me at number 2. In my head, I was like, well, I don't want to be first, especially if I'm wrong, because I know that I was like, that it's not going to be like absurd if she had just like millions in the bank.
But that's the thing. Just because she's a business owner doesn't mean that she has more money than you. As a content creator, a lot of times when you get into money, you can make it residual and you can constantly make it grow. So even though a business owner is pretty much the same thing, but I kind of feel like being a content creator is the new wave nowadays. And I feel like Dominique is going to be that number 1 slot and then the business owner. That's how I feel. That's going to be my guess, but I don't know. Wow. That's crazy. So he was right. So technically I got 1 wrong. So I was thinking that he would have been making more than the business owner. But you never know, see?
In
My parents had me when they were really young. My mom was 16 and my dad was 18, and so they did not save up for me to be able to go to schools. I had to grind really hard so that I could earn scholarships, and even to this day, like, the scholarships help, but I'm still going into like 6 figures in debt.
In spot number 4, we have Hillary with $7,000 in the bank. In spot number 3, we have Scott with $215,000 in the bank.
Let's see. That's
God
a lot of money.
That's crazy.
To me, $2,000 is a good amount. Like, I feel good. And then I hear that and I'm like, oh shoot, we poor.
I know.
In spot number 2, we have Jenny with approximately
Oh shit! Welcome.
Nice.
I knew it. I knew it. That's crazy. See? Wasn't I right? That's crazy. That's dope, though. And like I said, that goes back to letting you know being a content creator is the new wave. There's a lot of people out here making money off of their creativity. And it can be just the smallest, simplest thing that you can come up with, and it can blow up out of nowhere. But the main thing is doing it. You know, once you put your mind to something, anything can happen. And salute to Dominique for, you know, going out there and getting it and being a content creator. And also salute to the business owner, because working for somebody is never fun. At least in the jobs that I've had, I've never had a job to where I'm like, ooh, I love this. Like, nah, it don't work like that. But, man, salute to them. That's pretty dope.
This year, I made all my money, starting in January. Snapchat had like a thing where they're like, okay, top videos get paid a lot, and I won $1 million last month, 3 months ago. My latest video I just did was like, I took a fake ID of The Rock.
I saw that. Oh, TikTok.
I didn't see it.
Dominic threw me
That's
off
lit.
a whole lot. I'm not super into social media. I stopped at Facebook. So when he said he was a social whatever, I didn't mean much to me. That's why I put him at the bottom.
It could be family money, it can be lottery ticket, whatever it is. Like, you never know.
Right. Man, that's what's up, man. That was a dope video. Salute to Jubilee, man. They doing their thing with these videos. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're already used to this channel, we appreciate the love. We know we are almost at 1,000 subscribers, man. We are going and we can't stop. So let's keep it going, y'all, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, family. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.